Hey, I'm Debbie. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. I started this collective earlier, but ran out of space on my phone. So, I just reshuffled. Energy is still the same, though. Cards will probably be different, but, you know how we've been at that impasse, right, lately. The divine is really working on the masculines, okay? They're really getting them on their path. They are really doing their awakening, okay? The feminines, they forced everybody a couple of weeks ago. I don't know, about 6 weeks ago. I'm not for sure how long ago it was. Purposely separation. Everybody that wasn't in union was separated, right? Things are like going the way where they were going. And then all of a sudden, this separation happened. It was right before we got out of Mercury retrograde. So it was to purposely make the feminines, right, work on themselves and then get the masculines on their purpose and then working on them and their awakening, okay? We are in Saturn retrograde, would last for 5 months. Saturn, I don't know why I say that. That's stupid. Anyway, slows things down. Okay, so it makes you take time. So it's going to slow things down and get you to understand a little bit better. Do we want things to slow down? No, we don't. We want them to hurry along. However, patience is the virtue of life, right? Right. Okay. They are going through their awakening. They are trying to realize what is going on. They're trying to figure out what the hell does this mean. They may not know that they're a twin flame. As of yet, they know they're different, right? They may not understand what it is. Do you understand what it is? Right? Do you completely understand? I mean, it took a while for me to understand, you got to go to the New Earth community. She has information in there. She has a twin flame program. She has different things. We are sovereign beings, right? We're light workers. We're brought here, right? We were split, right? One soul, two bodies were split, sent here to help mankind, okay? The feminines are spiritual. So we are here to help others in a spiritual way, like tarot. That's why we're drawn to tarot, okay? We go through everything we go through in life, masculine and feminine, so we can help others and be, relate to them, counsel them. We have different things to go through. A lot of masculines go through the addictions, okay? When the masculines, we mirror each other. So if masculine has an addiction, sometimes it's a literal addiction. It's because, the feminine has an addiction. What are you addicted to, right? Usually you're addicted to them. You have other addictions that you have to face. The push and the pull, the running, all of that stuff is done on purpose. They're here to help us heal. They're here to get us on our thing. But ultimately, yes, you want to be with your masculine, right? Yes, you want that union, but that's not your purpose. That's not why you're here. That's not why they're here. Right? Because if you guys were together right now today, if you have not done your proper healing, right? If you not have gone on your purpose and doing what you're supposed to be doing, you would stop. So don't lie to yourself, okay? Because that's what we're supposed to do, and that's why they're forcing everybody to heal right now, because it is the year of the union, it is the year of Gemini, right? 22, 22, 11, 11. Okay? That's why you're drawn to 11, 11. So, it's all about understanding, and they're trying to get clarity. They want this, right? They want this union. The karmic cycles of the third parties have ended, and what you got to be thankful for the third parties, right? Now, I know what you're going to say. Why should I be thankful for the third parties? Because they're with this person, they don't want to be with this person, or they cheated with a lot of people. Third party doesn't have to be just a person. Job, right? Time, distance, religion, culture, race, money, family, baby mamas, parents, friends, whatever they put before you, okay? That's considered third party. All of that's being eliminated. Every little bit of it's being eliminated to put them on their path, on their true purpose. So everything happens for a reason, right? And to put them towards you if you're doing the proper work. If you're doing the work and you're doing the proper healing, you're going to see them come towards you. That's how it works. It's how it works. So work on yourself, do that inner child. If anything, right, it's to love yourself, to heal yourself, to fill your cup. Because that's what you ultimately have to do. You ultimately have to fill your cup before you expect anybody else to fill it. You can't go outside for outside validation. You can't look for outside love. That's all part of that inner child, that healing, right? That's what that's part of. It's part of breaking that codependency cycle. And yeah, it is codependent. That takes two. So when you break that cycle, right, and you aren't looking for that validation, and you aren't, because you have that push and the pull all the time, right? When you start to love yourself and you start to get, your self-worth, and you start to go in it, they don't like it. The masculines, they don't like it. They don't like it because you're standing your ground, right? You're starting to stand your ground and you're like, look, I don't have to be around you. It's the difference between wanting and needing. Wanting to be around something or wanting something is completely different than needing. You can break that need and you want it. So it's cool if you see them and it's cool if you don't. You know where they are. You have to go with 5D, not 3D. You have the knowing. You know where their heart lies. Okay? You gotta let them sort their crap out. Let them go through that karmic shit. And it'll all work out. You have to be thankful what I'm saying about the third party stuff. If you don't experience unhappiness, they're not going to understand happiness. If you don't experience heartbreak, you're not going to understand love. If you don't understand if you've never experienced conditioned love, you're not going to know the difference between unconditional love. If you've never had, you can be happy with something. You can settle, right? You can be happy, but to actually get your true wish, desire, and fulfillment is different. You can love strawberry ice cream. Strawberry ice cream, that's cool. I like strawberry ice cream, right? I mean, I don't particularly like strawberry ice cream. It's all right. But, okay, so I love chocolate ice cream, okay? So I can love chocolate ice cream. Tastes good. It's nice and creamy. It's delicious, right? But all of a sudden, I get this new decadent flavor of chocolate, right? It's a deeper chocolate. It has, little bits of truffles in it. It has that's fucking delicious. That's amazing. I want that, right? But you can only handle so much at a time because it's so intense. Hence the connection. You can love something over here, but you fucking want this. But until you can understand it and get it, you can only do a little bit at a time. That's how that works. That's how it works. That's how it works. We are ultimately here. Masculine's here to trigger you, to heal, right? When we heal, they heal. That's how it works. When what we do, they follow. Okay? But we've been taken too long. So it was the divine spirit, whatever you want to call them. I go with divine. Is saying, okay, well, we're going to make them heal themselves. We're going to put them on their purpose. And the energy, the way it has been the last couple of weeks, which it can always change, depends on the planets, is until you do your proper healing, we're going to keep them on their path and get them on their path. And then once you heal, we'll bring them back. Until then, you'll be in separation. By separation, you can't ever technically be completely separated because we're connected. Energetically, we're connected. We share a soul. So you can't ever be completely separate from them. You can't. You'll always have that pull. They'll always have that pull. They fight it, you fight it, but you always have it, right? It depends on where you are in your journey. They're telling me to. Okay, they're pulling me back. Okay, so where I'm going with all of this and why I've been rambling for 10 minutes now is just kind of understand where you are. Go to the New Earth community, get on there. She'll explain to you what it's like, right? On Facebook and in her channel. Okay, she has playlists for you guys to listen to. She has stuff. Your purpose is here. We're here to change lives. We're humanitarians. That is our job. Our purpose. Our purpose is to take a leap of faith. We, us feminines, are not to be in the 3D jobs. We're here spiritually. You can't change lives working at the grocery store or going to a factory. You're not changing lives. That's not why you're here. That's a soulmate. That's what soulmates are for. There's nothing wrong with those jobs. That's just not why you're here. We are humanitarians. We are here to change people's lives. That's why we've gone through all the shit that we've gone through in our lives. Everything that we've faced, everything that we've gone through, everything that we have to heal, right? For a reason. For a reason. For a reason. So we can relate with others. We can help others. That's why we're here. That's why people are drawn to us. That's why people flock to us. That's why you have to stay away from negativity, because you are empaths. You draw people in. Like attracts like. Like attracts like. Remember that. And remember, as within, so without. We are not here to judge anybody. If I'm judging you, that says something about me. That says something about me. Why do I feel like I have to judge you? I am no different than you. Right? We're all one. We are all one. Anyway. All right, hold on. Let's see where we're at. Let's see, right? Can I have where the divine masculine is in the connection for the divine feminine at this very moment in time? One card at a time. Remember, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And don't try to get it to fit. If it don't fit, it don't fit. If it don't resonate, it don't resonate. You know, this one wasn't meant for you. Okay? What did I say? We are mirroring right now. We are in a true mirror. Okay, one more, please. Go. All right. Can you clarify the Seven of Swords for me? Thank you. Okay. Knight of Wands. Thank you. Knight of Pentacles. Holy crap, I've got all we're missing is the Knight of Swords. Let me see if that one's going to come out. That's crazy. Okay, 10 of Cups. No, guys, so I saw the Knight of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Okay. 3 of Wands. Okay. All right, connecting energy, please. I giggle because the 3 of Wands is clarified by the King of Cups. And we have the 4 of Cups, and that's what that look was for. The 4 of Cups is about the third parties, right? It is, but it's also its boredom. It's the bottom of the deck. It's what we'll get to it. They don't want it anymore. That's what that's about. We're going to dive in. We're just going to dive in. Okay. 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords is lies and deception. It's also the twin flame mirroring card, right? So we're mirroring each other, okay? What are you lying to yourself about? And what are they lying to themselves about? Okay. It's clarified by the karmic cycle, okay? If you do not heal, right? Because we started a new cycle, okay? If you aren't doing the healing, you're going to repeat your cycles. That's what it's about. It's about repeating the same cycle until you learn properly. That's what the karmic cycles do. Until you learn the lesson you're supposed to learn, you will repeat the cycle, okay? Lies and deception it's to yourself. It's not to each other, right? So are you lying to yourself that you think you're fully healed, right? You always have, you can't ever stop working on yourself, ever. Stop working on yourself, and you have to be honest with yourself and say to yourself, am I far enough in my journey? Am I far enough along that if I am in union with my twin flame, they come here and we're in union all the time, am I going to stop working on myself? Am I going to lose focus? Am I going to stop doing what I'm supposed to be doing my purpose? Because if you would, they're just going to pull them back. Everything happens for a reason. Don't you realize they want to be here? They want to be with you. They don't understand why they push you away. They don't understand why they reject you, right? They don't get any of that, okay? They don't get it, India. They don't get that's their contract. They don't get that that's the deal that they made, right? They don't get that. It hurts them more than you realize. It hurts them more than you. When you purposely have to hurt somebody and you don't want to, it hurts you more than it hurts them. That's the God honest truth right there. Because you're dealing with something. You're like, why am I doing this? Why am I stopping? I want to be with that person. They want to be with you. You are it. Okay? You're it. You're their fulfillment. You're not their happiness. You're their fulfillment. You're it. You're the one. When you guys are together, right? When you're with your masculine, they give you that ultimate peace, right? It's home. That's another reason why they keep you here. Okay? So we're reminded of home. It's why we're drawn to the stars, because we're star seeds, right? That's why when we get depressed or we start longing to go home, okay? That's why a lot of us deal with suicidal tendencies, masculine and feminine, both sides, because we want to be home, right? We don't want to be among this negativity. We won't want to be upon this. This world is so full of heartache and pain and hate and negativity. It just weighs heavy on you, and being empathetic, being empath, you pull that in. That is why Sophia will tell you you need to isolate, especially when you're going through your dark night of the soul, especially when you're doing death of the ego. Okay, death of the ego is very, very important. Very important, because the ego, right? The ego, the reptilian brain, and the third eye are all close, right? The ego is what holds you back because, you know, like people with money, right? If I had money, or if I had more people for this, or if I had this or that, right? That's all ego. It's not all about you. It's about helping others unconditionally without expecting. It's about doing stuff for people and not expecting anything in return. And a lot of people do not know how to take that. They always think there's something else that's going to happen. Where's the other shoe going to drop? What do you really want out of this? What is that? They don't get that there are true humanitarians out there like us that truly do things to help others and not want anything in return, right? Just the pure joy of helping others out. That's why we're different. We're different. We're different, right? Do we like to get things? Absolutely. Do I need recognition for giving somebody some advice and helping them out? No, I don't. I don't. See and joy. I love helping people out. I love giving money away. I love doing things. I love buying people stuff, right? I like going to the store or going through a drive-through or whatever, and picking up somebody's food or doing something and them not knowing it just to get the reaction. I don't want them to know I did it. I just want the reaction because it makes me feel good to see somebody else happy, right? That's not why we're here, though. We're here to change, literally change lives. And this is what's interesting, is we have the Knight of Wands, right? The Knight of Wands is that in and out passionate energy, right? They're all about passion. They're about wisdom. They're coming in. They're that sexual energy, okay? That in and out, okay? They want to come in. They want that passion with you. They do. It's clarified by the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups is they're offering you that, or their Ace of Cups. They're offering your love. It's the romance, right? They want to do that. They don't know how. They don't know how. They're trying to figure it out, right? They're trying to figure it out. They want to get out of that in and out cycle. Okay, that's also that karmic thing. They don't want to just keep giving you crumbs. Right now it's justice, right? It just is the way it is, right? That may be all they can offer you, but they want to give you more. They're trying to figure out, how can I do that? How can I do that? They're trying to figure it out. And this one, the Knight of Pentacles, which I know nobody wants to see the Knight of Pentacles, right? He is the slowest moving energy, not the smallest card, because that's temperance. But he is about stability. He's about taking his time. He's about getting things going. It's movement, but it's freaking slow movement, right? So they feel bad. that it's been taking so long. They don't understand why the connection is where it's at, right? They don't. They don't get it. They're just going through their awakening. They're trying to figure out, like, you got to have them figure out, you know, the third-party karmic stuff is gone, it's done, but just because that's done doesn't mean that they've left it, right? It's leaving something that they're comfortable with, right? It's leaving something that they think that they deserve. It's them not realizing and not doing, and they haven't done the healing, right? To know that they deserve better, right? They're figuring out. When they go through and heal, and as they heal and as they're doing it and they're realizing and they get better, they're realizing, wait a minute, this is not what I want. The thing is, like I said, you can love this, right? But love this more, right? And this is the clarifying card, okay? But if this is all drama, right? They want to leave this drama. It's going to be a lot of upheaval to leave it anyway. Do they want to come to drama over here? Because you're going to get drama. When you do that, they want to do it in the most peaceful way as they can, right? But there's going to be drama. But they don't need to come to drama because drama is going to come with it. It's already going to come with it. So you have to do it with love and compassion. Even though you get fed up, I get it. You get fed up. You want to give up. It's hard work. You got to do the work. It's not an easy journey. You want to give up and you want to walk away. I get it. I get the frustration. I get it. I get you just want to walk up to them and you want to slap on their face and like, what the hell is wrong with you? Do what makes you happy. Doesn't work that way. Doesn't work that way. And it doesn't help you out to do that. Now, am I saying, because it depends on where you are in your journey, is it for us? Okay, depends on your masculine, depends on where you are in your journey and where they are. If you can discuss it with them. If you aren't far enough in your journey and you don't understand it yourself, or you aren't in your progress of being healing or have healed, you know, there's always something you have to work on, okay, in your journey. Don't be running to your masculine saying, look, this is how it works. I'm going to heal, then you're going to heal. I'm going to do this and this. You work on yourself, I work on myself here, right? You do this, I'll do that, right? When I do this, you're going to do that, okay? They're going to look at you like you're cross-eyed. Like you're crazy, like you've been smoking stuff. That's for the divine, to them to work out. They get connected with their higher self. They let them do that. As much as you want to run over there and do it, don't do it. Don't do it. Communication is always key also. She will tell you that. It depends on where you are in your journey. But generally, when they communicate with you, right? And I know you guys are you don't want to hear this. Winner, winner, chicken dinner, okay? Winner, winner, chicken dinner. And you're supposed to match what they sense. Do you do that? Do I always do that? Nope. But when you do, things progress. When you work on yourself and you progress yourself, and as you're working on yourself, right? That's what I was saying earlier. That's what they pulled me away. I get pulled back and forth. They'll feel like you're pulling away from them, but you're not. You're just focusing on you. You're breaking that codependency, and it gets them to come towards you, even though you're like, it seems like you have to do it properly. You have to do it with love and compassion. It seems like, okay, when the more nonchalant you are, right? Because you're focused on you and doing what makes you happy and doing you and doing your thing and keeping yourself focused, then they're like, oh, okay, all of a sudden they come towards you. It's weird. It's weird, but it works, okay? Is it easy to do? Hell no. Okay, so this is clarified by the Six of Swords, which is another movement card. Slow movement, but it's movement, right? Six of Swords, swords of knowing. So they're in their knowing. They're moving towards the calmer waters. And as you can see, the angel has their back, so it is slow movement. It's movement away from the roughness, going to the calmer waters. But they're protecting with that Ace of Wands over that cloaked figure. So they're doing it for your protection. So even though it's been taking a long time, they're doing it for their protection, for your protection, right? They don't want you to hurt, right? They don't want to cause problems for you, right? They just want you to be okay at the end of the day, honestly. Okay, this is what they know. This is what they're coming towards. This is what the Six of Swords is coming towards right here. Not the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is the happiness, is the wish fulfilled. But the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups. You see that? The Ten of Cups is the fulfillment, the house, the home, the family, the union. This is union. This is what they want to come towards. Okay? It's clarified by the Nine of Cups, which is their wishes, desires. So they know their wishes and desires is the fulfillment, which is you. They're getting it. This is what made me giggle earlier, right? Three of Wands. Three of Wands is divine timing. So a lot of times when we do divine timing, you turn your back and you're just going to give it to the divine, right? You're giving it to God. Okay. We can do that, but it also takes action. So you can't just stand here and just wait. I'm just going to wait. I'm going to wait for them to do their stuff like Debbie said. I'm just going to wait for them to work their stuff out and do all that. But if you don't do action, if you don't heal, if you don't do your purpose, if you don't get into mission, mission is your job, right? Mission is part of, you know, the New Earth community. If you don't do that, if you don't start your channel, if you don't do what you're supposed to do, don't figure out your gift, don't fix yourself, don't find out what your blockages are, do an image, get an image reading, do counseling, figure it out. Are you willing to do whatever it takes? One, to heal, and two, to be with your twin flame. It takes action, right? It takes action. It takes action. It takes action. But the reason why I giggled is it's clarified by the King of Cups, okay? So they're waiting on divine timing, okay? And it is all divine timing, okay? But the King of Cups energy, he is so in love. He is so freaking in love that they can't stop thinking about you, right? They obsessively think about you all the time. They can't ever get you out of their head, okay? They think about you so much that to the point where, I mean, then they're so in love. They're so in love. They eat, breathe, sleep, think, okay? That's how in love they are, okay? They get so distracted by you. They can be taking a shower, right? Wash themselves, right? Taking a shower, start thinking about you, and then go to step out of the shower and realize that they didn't rinse off. That's what I mean. That's how distracted they are. And it drives them crazy. And generally, when the masculines get like that, they pull away. Why? Because they don't want to be obsessively thinking about you, right? Think about it. Think about it. When you get like that, do you like that? Hell no, we don't. We look like idiots. Like, what the hell is wrong with me? I hate it. I hate it when I'm like that. I absolutely dislike it. I'm like, oh my God, what is wrong with me? I've got to do something different. You got to distract yourself, right? You got to distract yourself. There's a difference between wanting and needing. So you can want to spend time with them, be with them, right? Is one thing, right? Needing is another. Needing is that dependence. It's that obsession, right? It's like, I have to have it, or I just can't do it without it, right? You got to break that. You got to break that. It's going to want. So it's like, okay, you know, because, you know, most of the masculines will make plans, right? And they'll break them. That's how it works. That's how it is. It's part of that beginning energy of the in and out, right? That's why you can't go to a soulmate and explain your relationship, because they're going to tell you they're players, right? They mess around on you. They're cheating. They're, you know, if they really wanted to be with you, they would be with you, right? They don't understand it. They're not going to understand it. And they can't understand it because they will never know what it's like to have that push and pull. They won't. So it's a waste of your breath, waste of your time. That's why they say pull away from that, right? If you have to defend your connection, right? You know if you're a twin flame. You know it. You know who this person is, right? Okay? If you have to defend it, it's a waste of your breath. And there's people that not going to be, not worth it. Not worth your time to be in your life either. Okay? It's clarified. Okay, this is connecting energy. this is how I've been explaining it, right? You're not going to ask somebody, and it's like you got to cut people out of your life, any negativity out of your life, anybody that can't support your journey, they can't be part of your life. It just can't be, because you have to be true to yourself. You have to be true to who you are, absolutely who you are. Because if you're not, you're holding yourself back, right? You're holding yourself back from your abundance. You're holding yourself back from your connection. You're holding yourself back from being healed. It's like asking somebody that is gay, bisexual, lesbian, you know, trans, whatever, right? It's like saying to them, look, you can be like that, or anybody that's they're ethnic, right? You can be like that, but just don't be like that around me. Don't talk about it. Don't act like that. Don't tell me nothing, right? And then we'll be okay. Fuck that. If you can't be true to yourself, you don't expect them not to do that. You expect anybody like that to cut people out of their lives that don't support them, right? It's no different. It's no different. It's no different. Be true to who you are, okay? Connecting energy is the Lovers, right? So this is where you are right now. This is the Lovers energy, right? Right below the Two of Cups, but it's the Lovers energy. This is both of you, right? Bottom of the deck, Four of Cups. Four of Cups. Four of Cups is boredom. They don't want the Three of Cups, but they haven't taken that Ace of Cups, right? They didn't take you either. They are at the point. Are they still in this energy of the Four of Cups? No. They regret this. They regret not taking their Ace of Cups. They regret not taking this, okay? So they're basically reaping what they sow, okay? So they're going through that karmic and realizing, why the hell have I not gone to my true happiness? Why have I not gone to the one that's there for me? Why have I not gone to this unconditional love? They're trying to figure it out, right? They got to sort their stuff out. The card beneath it is the star, right? So they're like, why haven't I gone towards the star seed? The star, you. It's all part of the journey. I know, right? It's part of the process. Actually, it's a really good reading. It's really good energy. It's really good clarity. If it resonates, you know, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't ever try to get it to fit. All right. Just where we are right now. That's where the energy is today. Where we are tomorrow may be different. Okay. See if we have messages for you guys. Okay. Do you have any messages from the divine masculine to the divine feminine at this very moment in time? What would they say to them? What do we got here? I love it when the cards come out like this and match up. Let's see if we'll have any matchup today. So we do have a little bit of movement, slow movement, but there's some movement in the connection. Meaning, if they weren't talking to you, they're going to start talking to you. If they are talking to you, they're going to talk a little bit more. If they weren't seeing you, they're going to start seeing you. If they've been seeing you, they're going to see you some more. It's like that. That's what I mean. That's the slow moving. Eight of Wands is the quick movement. Knight of Wands is Knight of Swords, which is the only night out. That's the one that they don't have any freaking plan. They're just coming in. Oh, man. All right. Anything else? We'll go through it one more time. Okay. All right. That one that just popped out is Four of Swords. You see the real me, which scares them. Scares me too, right? Right? Because they make you face stuff. I mean, there's a reason that I look into his eyes every time I see him, right? I can see where I'm at and I can see where he is at, right? We see past everything. You see past all the masks, okay? What did I say in the beginning? Five of Wands. I've never been loved like this before. I don't know how to accept it. So it's different for them. It's hard, right? It's hard, okay? Nine of Pentacles. I admire you, okay? Eight of Swords. I'm trying to get out of my own way. Okay. Two of Swords. I hurt you because it was easier than telling you the truth. Right? What's the truth? What's the truth? That all this stuff scares them. The connection scares them. It's intense. right? It's hard. It's hard when you face them. You want to be with them. I've had this discussion with him before, I mean, like 7 months ago. It is an intense connection. It's hard. It is not easy. Okay. That's why a lot of people a lot of twin flames will take the easy way out. They'll give up, right? Because it's not easy. Because we make each other face our issues, right? So when you look at them, you see the best thing about yourself because you're looking at yourself, and you see your worst, and you don't like it. You don't like it, right? It makes you work on that stuff, and that's hard. It's hard working on yourself, especially when you're not ready to face it. But we force each other to face it. Masculine seriously force the feminine to face it. And once we face it and go through it, then they do. Right? What did I say? I told you they were hurting. My heart is broken. I never wanted to hurt you. Okay? Okay? Well, so what did I say? 3 of Cups. Trust me, I only want you. Right? 2 of Swords. I have commitment issues. They have commitment issues. You have commitment issues. What are you not committing to? Right? Commit to yourself. Commit to your healing. When you can commit to yourself and stay truly committed to you, right? To what you are, to a true flame. Stop doubting the connection, because that's what's going on, right? You're doubting it. Okay? The in and out, they'll commit to you. That's how it works. That's how it works. 9 of Wands. I'm afraid of rejection. Absolutely. They're afraid you're going to reject them. They're afraid they're going to leave everything behind, come to you, come to this greatest love that they've ever had, the best thing, and you're going to be like, sorry, it's too late. Sorry, I don't want you. You're too broken, right? That's what they're afraid of. They're afraid of. They have issues. You also don't understand everything they've been through in their life. You don't know what all they've gone through. You don't know what they've dealt with. They haven't shared that with you, right? So you have to give that understanding. They don't know. If you haven't told them everything that you've faced, they don't know. You don't know how hurt they've been. You don't know how their childhood was, right? If they haven't discussed that, right? And it's not something for you to pry. It's something if they offer it to you, that's one thing, okay? That's one thing. The quickest way to lose a man, masculine, any man, okay, is to ask them about abuse, sexual abuse. I would never ask another man. I would never ask any man about it because it makes them question themselves, right? Because when it's hard enough being a woman and going through it, I understand it. I get it. I understand it all. That's my specialty. That's what I can help people through, right? To heal through that and be thankful. That's what people don't understand. You have to be thankful for everything you've been through. You have to take that negative, turn it into a positive, because it made you who you are today, right? But it's a shame. Men hold on to that and they're very ashamed of it because, you know, they can get turned on real easy, and it's just a physical thing, right? And it makes them question their sexuality. It makes them question, maybe not all, right? But it's not something that's accepted. It's something to be ashamed of, right? It's something, it's those stupid rooted beliefs. It's the freaking rooted beliefs, right? That you have to be a man. You can't feel like this, which is bullshit. You can feel emotions. There's nothing wrong with feeling emotions. You need to feel your emotions. You need to process. But I'm just saying, don't ever approach your masculine and say, hey, did this ever happen to you? If they feel like they can offer you that information at one point, you know, you can offer it, but don't pry. Even when they offer it, coming from somebody that's been through the childhood abuse like that, even when they offer it, right? It is when it does help us heal to talk about it, but don't pry, right? Don't try to get information out, okay? Just basically listen. That's the best thing you could do, is just listen. That's really what all they're needing, is you to listen to them. Listen to them. 4 Cups. I've always loved you. See? That's another meeting with that. 4 Cups. I've always loved you. the Fool. What did I say? I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to move forward. They're there. They're there. They're ready to put that foot up there, that toe, to leap into the unknown. They're ready, but they're scared. So, are they going to jump forward and take that leap of faith? We'll find out, right? This depends on where your energy is and your connection and what that leap is going to be, right? Energy is always changing. What it is today may not be tomorrow, all right? Peace.